It was clear that while Jason's Evo had reached its limit, my GT-R still had plenty in reserve. After a lap of snapping at his heels, I'd had enough. He's going to hate this.
That GT-R is quite a bit quicker than...
Oh, we've got him, so got him. Without Plato holding me up, I'll give this a bit of beans. Constant power delivery, great throttle feel, beautiful drifts, but neutral.
Tiff looks like he's got quite a lot more grip, if I'm honest. And also, he can pull some stunts.
Sideways, hit the throttle, and it brings the front almost in line for you. I think this guy's almost unspinnable. As the little red dot gets smaller and smaller, and we cross the finish line. The GT-R was 3 seconds a lap quicker than the FQ400. The Evo might have won the agility test, but you'd expect more than nippy car park handling from something that costs over 50 grand.
I'm disappointed because previous Evos are so good.
That looked great, though. It felt beautiful. And I mean, it's only, what, £8,000 more, yet it's in a completely different league.
I can't believe that. 8,000, that's all.
We're agreed then. Nissan is the winner.
Now, this car is for the PlayStation generation because it's got so much kit and caboodle on the dashboard. It gives you a ton of information that you actually don't really want to know. You can look at your lateral G, your acceleration G, how hard you brake. You can look at probably what pants your mum's got on. You can look at absolutely everything. Cornering G on now. Let's see how much G we're pulling. Try and carry maximum speed in. Cornering speed. Well, just over 1G. It's at 1.2G. See? Really useful information. Woo, Daddy.
The engineers haven't just focused on performance, but handling too. They reckon it'll get around the Nürburgring in 7 minutes 38. Bear in mind, it takes the Bugatti Veyron 7 minutes 40.
Interestingly, the computers on this car have given it 2 personalities. You know, it's brilliant at a slow speed hairpin, gives you the right sort of torque split, delivers the power in the right way. You can have a little slide on the exit and still get traction. Where it lets itself down is on the longer medium speed to fast corners where it just wants to understeer too much. And you can't get after it. Come on, you.
This is the Juke-R, a mutant prototype supercar from Nissan. There are only 2 in the world, and each cost nearly £500,000 to build.
It's been designed to help Nissan decide if petrolheads want a fast version of the Juke crossover. If customers give a positive reaction to this prototype, then they'll put something similar on sale, although they're going to have to simplify the way they build it.
The Juke-R is a 4-wheeled Frankenstein.
Whilst it looks like a Juke, it's not really a Juke at all. The chassis, engine and gearbox are straight from a Nissan GT-R supercar. And as you can imagine, putting a Juke body on top of a GT-R is no mean feat.
A Juke is 50 centimetres shorter than a GT-R. So the £80,000 GT-R chassis had to be cut in half, shortened and welded back together before a new body would fit on. The interior had to be reshaped for the GT-R's instruments, and the seats set back because of the massive engine up front. Amazingly, the only evidence we can find of this brutal cut and shut is a tiny little weld. And thanks to that hefty roll cage, it's 66 kilograms heavier too.
And you can tell, it's very nervous, it's a bit kind of hoppy. You can't turn off all the ESP. If you get the car at all sideways, it starts grabbing the brakes, but the reaction to that is so violent, it makes the car very nervous, very unstable, and doesn't give you a lot of confidence. I don't want to slide this car because it bites you really hard. I mean, I'll show you here. I mean, I'm taking a bit of a risk by doing so. It's just gonna snap back the other way and spit me off. You know, that's at slow speed. If I was doing that at, say, 80, 90 miles an hour, that would have been a monumental incident.
Whilst the accommodation may not be ideal, the driving position certainly is, with these 3 cowl dials with the rev counter in the middle, reminiscent of the old 240Z. And to make sure you can see all of them all of the time, they move up and down with the steering wheel. The seating is absolutely perfect, the steering wheel just right. This is a blast.
A convertible is in the pipeline for 2004 to take on the Boxster and BMW Z4. And the Germans had better be quaking in their boots, because right here, right now, this coupe is unbelievable value for money. Like most driving schools, we'll be using a couple of Nissans today, but not Micras. Instead, we've got a pair of 370Z Nismos. Each has 344 horsepower and is rear-wheel drive, which makes them perfect for our wannabe track stars to learn in. And to give them the best chance of getting sideways, we've wet down the track.
Now then, Sam, so drifting.
It'll be good to work with Tiff and learn from an expert how it's done properly.
I don't know if Sam's drawn the short straw with Tiff.
I'm going to slam the throttle out. Slam the throttle!
I think it'll be okay.
And that spins up the wheels and then we drift sideways.
Mr. Rallyman, he's going to be used to drifting and sliding around those corners. Hey, that was a good one.
Ow, okay. Okay.
So you've seen how the slide starts. If you're not quick enough with the opposite lock,
Turn.
oh, you see?
Yeah.
That happens.
Right, okay.
If we do the opposite to what we did before,
If we come off the throttle too much, it goes the other way. So now we're coming down, stamp the throttle, catch the slide, but now lift off.
lift off.
Whoa!
Woo!
It goes the other way.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Right, so we're back to doing it properly. Bit of turning on here.
Punch the throttle.
Starts to come round.
Now more throttle to hold it.
Perfect.
And away it goes.